With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Play action now. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And again, it's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Elliott. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Back to 60. Ready.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Second and 6. Being chased out left. And this one's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back to throw now on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. The Seahawks at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Point after here coming up. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On play action, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Hey, check that street.
Back to Walker on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hawk 70.
Now back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms. Arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the run. Normally when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think you need your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. give here to Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prescott on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield. And
how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a first down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt. They'll throw now on the final play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now a play fake here on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On second down, it's Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. 2nd and 1. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break. Pass the 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Unlock wide. Unlock.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now, when season pros earlier in their career, like this one here, if they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Running right, here's Walker. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now here's Michael Dixon on presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. At this point, this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, Buck, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line bearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, it's White. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Look at the big man rumble. 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, 27 yards.
And the Seahawks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Ready, set.
They'll run on first down. McCrary
down to the 42, 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ready.
On 2nd down, McCrary. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.